Hello. I've been gifted some eggs. Thank you, Penguin. Looks like it's nighttime. This is a shortcut back down into my bedroom. See? This is the player launcher. Made some insane progress. There we go. That's not what I wanted. Fine, we'll put a feather in there. There's a chunk error that occurred. I'm not certain exactly what. But it made it to where all my item frames despawned. Weird. I'm gonna fix some of that. Go. All the drops are sorted again. Gonna be needing some of this for today's project. Hopefully we can actually get to that part. Got those ones settled, but that's fine. We slept, so let's grab the community beacon kit. Let's head out to what our plans are for today. Over the past couple streams, I've put some stuff in place for us to be able to finish draining out the monument. And you'll be happy to know that I did finish draining it and then removed all of the grid. So today we're just going to be removing the monument, getting it nice and flat in there so we can actually make a farm, and hopefully, with the help of this beacon, I didn't bring anything to activate the beacon with. Red and Enders. Oh, I did! Look at my toolbox! 8 diamonds! See, it's all empty now. I finished draining it last night. And then this morning I went and made sure everything was lit up. At least enough to not have anything spawn. See? Nice and safe in here. We should be able to just start at the top and work our way down. So let's get that beacon in place, and let's get started. 3, 4, 5. Go. This will help us get all of the loops in place. This is not easy to do. From this specific angle, at least. Typically, I would say building a beacon is pretty easy. That was our little protection fort when we first came here and cleaned out this monument in the first place and got the Elder Guardians out. That's when we put the initial barrier up, the outer one that's still intact. Let's see. So it's wrapped around. I'm gonna have to come in underneath with some scaffolding, I think. Because this is a pain to do from this specific angle, as previously mentioned. I hate to sound like a broken record, but it is certainly worth complaining about. Alright. Well, I guess I'm gonna have to completely spawn-proof this place because we found slime. Again. Let's use the free cam, see if we need to... Okay, so there's a couple pockets. Looks like it's just there. Oh, good. that was way worse. Give us the height that we need. There we go. Let's get that thing activated. Haste 2, please. Alright. Let's get digging. I'm not really worried about sleeping, just because I think at most we might see some phantoms. Because like I said, I went out of my way to make sure this is all nice and lit up. Be nice to get all this sand back. Maybe be able to turn it into something like glass. I have some ideas for how I want to make the farm, like, decoratively. Decided to use the prismarine. It's a block that I haven't had in abundance before. This is my first time doing a full drain and farm for the actual drops. Oh, looks like I left a sponge behind. This stuff isn't necessary anymore because we are completely safe. Definitely gonna have to make sure I replace some of these torches. So I know some of them were placed on the wall here at first. I think those were placed by us. Throughout the monument while we were initially starting to dig it out. We were trying to do it with the water in place, and the guardians just kept spawning. It was obnoxious. Alright. The exception of the ones that are just on top of the pillars there. I think that's all the sand back. I could reach that one. Yay, look at all our sand! Let's get ourselves back up. We did a breach from the top when we did this. By dropping a sand block on top of a TNT block, you can cause it to explode even underwater. Which made it very easy to bust into the top and find the Elder Guardians quickly. And then we just sort of, after getting a handful of stacks of prismarine, all of us just sort of abandoned this site and never made a farm. And considering I've got some plans for dark prismarine that I'm going to need quite a bit of it of, might as well actually make a farm for the stuff. They're just living out of the few shulker boxes I've already got. Let's put a bunch of sand inside of this box. We're definitely going to need shulker boxes, but I want to establish, like, I guess a base of operations. Place that I'll keep coming back to over and over again to, like, access, like, my ender chests and stuff. I think I wanted to be on that layer. This is, of course, gonna ruin a lot of the lighting, so I think I might need more torches than what I've got. Not know this was Instamine with haste, too. This is incredibly fast. We might actually get to the farm on this stream. even the dark stuff? That's awesome. I thought at least the dark stuff had to be a little tougher, but no. Minecraft said this is allowed to be easy to mine. Just this once. Deep slate? No. But prismarine? Absolutely. This is just made out of fish, I guess. Pickaxes definitely beat fish. There we go. Sorry about that. I crashed. My guess, too much prismarine. I'm not cleaning up enough. Also, it looked like my mic cut off there at the end. Not my favorite, but we're back. Might also have been that I was trying to record flashback at the same time while making a mess. I wonder how that ended up going. In any case, I will only record flashback when I go to build the actual farm later. That way we don't have to worry about there being a bunch of blocks everywhere. Anytime those sand walls were there, it was me using sand to create additional walls while we were doing the original fight. I'm not a huge fan of going out in iron gear and doing boss fights. But it's where we were at the time. I'll always be supportive, even if I'm scared. Oh, it's full. Oh boy. Definitely take a bit of fill up again, huh? Oh, hey, what's up, Cookie? The hero? From Dragon Quest? From Marvel? Who's the hero? Was it the one that the fairy godmother was singing about? I see. MHA. My Horse Academy. Horses go to school to be horses. Let's get you on screen, hold on. Oh, you are on screen. Okay, good. That's right. If you get an A+ in being a horse at horse school. Wait, hold on. You get an A+. Oh, Cookie, I finally got it all drained. So right now I'm working on getting everything like dug out and flattened so we can turn it into at least a farm. Or, I know you said you wanted to put something down here. If we put something down here, it's got to include a farm. And how are volumes for music and voice and such? Everything good? Do I sound clean? Is the music too loud? I did a bunch of balancing stuff with my OBS, and I just wanted to make sure it sounded okay. Okay, good, good. I know one of the first things that impacts whether or not I watch a stream is how good the audio quality is. I feel like bad audio quality can just kill it. And I've had bad audio. One of the other things I did was did some upward compressing and downwards compressing and equalizing and whatnot. It'll make it to where if you were to join... Ooh! And if you make that big enough, that pillar, you could put the farm inside of it. Because we just need something that has the guardians spawn at the top and then they fall down into the bottom. What block palette were you thinking? Because we're going to have a ton of prismarine. I'll try and build a version of it that is centralized as much as possible. I think prismarine and quartz are actually incredible blocks together. And I feel like the game sort of even tells you that they're supposed to be incredible blocks together by putting the Elder Guardian on the chiseled quartz. I also think if that's like rising out of the sea, that'll look really good if we just make the walls around the edge there water instead of like a block of some kind, like a perimeter block. Then go eat something, bruh. Maybe don't talk about yourself that way. That's your you in there. Be nice to your you. That seems an inappropriate meal, but I've heard the macros are good. And then not yourself. You're gonna feed your dogs, but not yourself? You treat yourself less than a dog? Oh. Should probably pick up. Don't want to crash again. Nice. Granola bar. Is it one of those dry ones that, like, turns into a billion pebbles the moment you open it? Or is it one of the, like, chewy ones that's got the... Oh, no, not a sunburn! Is that from going to Disney and not putting on sunscreen? It's probably lovely beach weather out there today. A nice chill 90 degrees. I see. And you still forgot sunscreen? Yeah, perfect beach weather. I've heard that's great for surf. Nice. The pool is fun. Yes, please, please. I can never... this idea that you are too tough for sunscreen will kill you with skin cancer. Is it just that time of the year already, where everything's already done, so you're kind of just winding down for the summer? That's the best time of year. High school teachers are a little more chill about that time of year. It's all done. They've got other stuff to work on, and honestly, you're bugging them. Play with a Wii. Interesting. But there's magma here. Heck yeah, dude. That's awesome. It's gonna make for a great summer, I bet. Not having to worry about anything. What's the assigned reading? Do you know? When I was in high school, there was an assigned reading that was given to us every summer. You had to read it, and then they typically expected like a day one book report on the book that you were supposed to read on the summer. And I kind of don't hate that. They had like a really interesting standard for what was allowed to be on there. You might want to check the, like, school website, because I know they don't do a lot to communicate it. But it's like a county-wide thing, so it should be on your school's website. If you live in North Florida. Because that's how it was when I grew up, in North Florida. You've never... Knowing... Oh, man. That it's... The like... Oh, the website for... your school. You already missed second period. Oh, was that chorus? Oh, what a class. We're just putting whatever in whatever shulker box. Does not matter. We will sort it out later. I do not want to crash again. We do. Oh. I'm gonna make sure I fill any of these. Oh, that looks like a big one too. I guess I've got all the sand. Oh. I guess get it? Gotta make sure I fill these holes in so that nothing spawns in there. He was throwing it back to be let inside? What a dog. He has, in fact, that dog in him because he is, in fact, a dog. Seems a little dark in here. Does get quite dark, but it's not all the way, so we'll put a torch. I love saltwater taffy. One of the best candies of all time. It's a sophisticated candy. Something that you would expect a Pop's regular show to eat. Oh, big area over here. That seems like it's a little old, but I understand that if it's just pure sugar, can't get that rotten. Oh man, there's still a whole bunch we haven't gotten to. We're getting there, but I don't think we'll get to the farm now that we're at this stage. Reassess how big the project is. I guess if you've had a granola bar and there's no other choice, you'll have to go to the dog food. I know, it's sad. You've already eaten the only snack in the house. I know it's almond territory where you're at. You can't eat a lightsaber! You'll hurt your teeth. Oh, more snacks? I guess you did say that there's candy from 2 years ago, so I guess you can eat old candy if you want. Ah, popped corn. What a beautiful treat. I love that it's gluten-free. Everyone say thank you to the Olmecs for giving us corn. Thank you, Olmecs. You feeling corny? Oh, you're feeling green? For whom do you envy? This would probably be less funny if I knew what song you were talking about. I'm gonna choose to believe that that's the opening song from Wicked. It's from nothing? Well, I didn't ask you how you like your burgers. And that's beautiful, isn't it? Everyone's got a noggin. Not everyone's as useful, but everyone's got one. That's right. It came from your noggin, so it's something now. I mean, you're the one who said well. What has boggled your mind? What has Chris Angel mind freaked you? Oh no. The inability to find a snack has boggled your mind. However, will you go on? Like I said, dog food's got good macros. High in protein and fiber, mostly because it's kibble. Ah, yes, that almond household vibe. One handful of chocolate chip cookies. Or chocolate chips straight from the bag before the cookie. Bibble? It might as well be Bibble. That's my favorite religious text, is the Bibble. Potentially I do. But who's to say? Ah. No, I did not watch Sam and Cat. I think that was just... like, I was just a little too old to enjoy it. I enjoyed iCarly in its heyday, but then I didn't enjoy Sam and Cat as much. Something about it felt off, and after, you know, Jeanette McCurdy's book, I definitely believe that to be the case. Oh, I was referencing Aqua Teen Hunger Force. Shows my age, huh? Yeah, it's because Dan Snyder was there. So I didn't watch Sam and Cat, and you could tell because Dan Snyder was there and it felt off. Rain. It'd be wild if Guardians could spawn in any water and then they just started falling from the sky. I think my favorite Mountain Dew anything is the vine of the girl in like heavy goth makeup that's like, Mountain Dew's pretty cool, right? And I like that one because she is me. That's the weirdest version of the song that there could be. It's raining Elder Guardians. You don't say hallelujah for that. I wasn't paying attention. Oh, okay. Oh, that hurts. Oh, I'm gonna have to make a new one. I'm on the show. Yeah, rats indeed. Ooh, a kitty cat has visited me. Brushing against my leg now, and it tickled me a little bit, so I was spooked. No, no, not vermin. It was my kitty. No, it's the other one. It's Stella. Hello? My chonker. That's right, kitty time. Nyx likes to get up on the actual desk. You might actually hear her. If she does come in here, she'll jump up on the desk and like rub in my face. How come this one pillar is deeper than any other? You sometimes do? Mountain Dew? You sometimes do the do? That's fair. She can be quite loud, especially since how when I'm not giving her attention, she starts yowling at the top of her lungs. I haven't eaten anything. Oh boy. My character was hungry too, I suppose. Was wondering why I wasn't running. What? Why would you do that? You got all straight A's. Why would you want a referral? How are you not already at home? It's almost 5 p.m. Sounds like it's a long story. Look at that. The bottom's gone. Let's get those out of my inventory. That'll also give me a way to, you know, just sort of glide down to the top. Oh, no. I just wanted to break a block on the way up. Okay. Okay, hmm. Maybe we'll get to the farm today. Guess that set of blocks isn't gonna matter for too much longer. Why under that sponge? Why? Alright, back up. Yes. Right. Let's do some cleaning. Filling these shulkers up real quick. I also like that there's a bunch of andesite down here. I might pull everything down to like a flat level down at the very bottom and take advantage of the fact that there's all this extra stuff in here. Fill up on that one. New shulker. Keep it on the hotbar just in case. Oh boy. Get all this stuff cleared out. Every little clump of blocks makes me feel like we're getting just that bit further. Looking around and seeing everything broken down. Can't quite reach over there. Clean up all this stuff. Yeah, having all the extra andesite would be nice. I really enjoy using polished andesite with, like, smooth stone. Great for floors, especially if you want, like, a really ornate, almost bank-like feeling. That with, like, the chiseled tough roof to get the stamped tin roof look. And you can have pretty much any color wall from there. Getting a little harder to land up here. Oh no. There we go. Just a little more. There we go. Whew. Heck yeah. Hold up again. Really glad I went through and lit everything up. Made it a lot easier to just chug right through. I do believe we're going to start seeing phantoms in the next night, though. Because, it's been, 2 nights at least. This is going to be night 3. This part looks like it's going to be particularly annoying. Let's build up to it. There we go. Pick all this stuff up. Right, now that we're nice and close. Eat all the blocks. Nom, 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 nom. We're so close. Yes. Let's see. Okay. Okay. One bite at a time, they say. You eat an elephant. Go. There we go. Pick up these blocks. That's an annoying pit. Oh, I suppose if you're at a Smash Bros. Tournament, any pit's an annoying pit. Har. Hmm. this back up. Just this central bit here, huh? Bonk my noggin, and eat as many of the closest blocks as I can. Grab all this. There we go. Gotta get up into this cranny here, I think. Oh, crud. I'm not very good at parkour. I only ever practice in moments like that one, and I don't always succeed. It's not my strong suit. Ooh. Alright, this is the night I'm expecting phantoms. Hopefully we can finish. And not have to worry about them but once or twice. Precarious positions. It's gonna send a bunch of items flying everywhere. That's okay. Yes. That's it. I did it. The monument is gone. All that's left is a monument to my will. My sheer power. An inventory full of weird blue blocks. Inside of even weirder purple blocks. How do I deal with this? Oh. One of these has sand in it already. Oh, it's full. Okay, never mind. Not gonna lie, I'd prefer the sand over some of this other stuff. Let's put this into one of these. Well, this one's empty, so might as well put sand in it. What monument? Yes! It's all gone. Look at that. Monument no more. Still no phantoms. Those areas are the areas I think I want to trim down and maybe even like dump them into this area here. But I think first I want to put away all of this prismarine somewhere. And my best thought is to just put it back in the storage room. Finder's fee, I suppose, for helping clear this area out for Cookie. Ah, man, I love coming home. Ow. Never just right. Always too high or too low. We'll go ahead and put the charcoal in here. Might as well be coal. We've got some fishies. Put those in the food chest. We could put the cooked stuff away, but the raw... Maybe this needs to be sorted. Well, I know how to turn these raw cod into cooked cod at the very minimum. Furnace blocks, chests block. Actually, I want to put those back in my inventory because now I'm gonna have to put some extra shulker shells in there. Alright, let's see. Which one of these had sand? These ones. And then this one had sand. Actually, let's condense that. Hardar. Stone. Grass and dirt. Ah, here we are. Nice. See, there was my sponge. Let's go put these two wet sponge we found away. All these jungle doors from when we were trying to keep ourselves alive. Ladders. I am gonna need to get some sticks and fix up all of these, pumpkin frames. $28. Oh, the stick cost on that is insane. Alright, it's better than what I had. Left-hand side. Why is that wall on the right-hand side? Whack. There we go. We'll even put these extra ones down here, even though we don't need to. And these ones we'll put away. One brown mushroom. To see that this is the mushroom chest. Okay, with the pale hanging moss, it's a little more distinguishable. obtuse. Melon. Well, I'll have to go get some pumpkins. Bone block. Sugar cane. Yeah, this corner, I don't remember having much in it, so when the item frames all popped off, I wasn't too mad that it was just this side. Ooh. Blossom heads. Let's go with Wandering Trader Skull. We'll go for mobs. We'll go with Miniature Crafting Table. And a little mini me. This breeze head belongs in here. It's a mob. Nothing, nothing, nothing. These. Snow. Fried casts. Salt. Stone dust. Okay. Nice. Well, I don't think that we're going to be able to do any of the farm today, because we're just at time. I'm glad we were able to get done what we were able to get done. Soon we'll be able to make that Guardian farm. I'm uncertain if I want to do a nether-based one or what, because I think the rates on those are a little better. I guess if you know, let me know down in the comments. If I do see that comment, thank you for letting me know. Otherwise, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day.